In this video on PSAT SAT prep, we're going to discuss writing a system of equations based on an application or real-world context problem, or sometimes just called a word problem. In this problem, we're told that a new spiral notebook contains 30 more sheets of paper than a new memo book. And if you look a little bit later on in the question, this is actually going to give us our first equation when you take a look at the notation that's introduced. And so it says that S represents the number of sheets of paper in one new spiral notebook, while M represents the number of sheets of paper in one new memo book. And so looking back at that first sentence, this says that a new spiral notebook contains 30 more sheets of paper than a new memo book. And so if we wanted to write that as an equation, then what we would say is that the number of sheets of paper in one new spiral notebook, which is represented by S, contains, or another way we could say that is, we could say is 30 more sheets of paper than a new memo book. And a new memo book is represented by M, and then we want to have 30 more than that, which would be plus 30. Now, if you look at the answer choices, this is not actually a choice, because you can see in the answer choices, the 30 has been put by itself on the right-hand side of the equation. And so if we wanted to get this 30 by itself, what we would need to do is subtract both sides by M. And so that's going to lead us to the equation S minus M is equal to 30. And as you can see, that leads me to either F or to H, and it means that the other two answer choices are not going to work. Now, for the second sentence, which we didn't read yet, that would be this sentence right here. It says that the total number of sheets of paper in 3 new spiral notebooks. Now, what that tells me is that the number 3 is going to have to be with spiral notebook. And it goes on to say that 5 new memo books is 810. And so I know that the coefficient 3 is going to have to go with my spiral notebooks. And I know that 5 is going to have to go with my memo books. And that's going to add up to a total of 810 pages. And so looking at my 2 remaining answer choices, the one answer that has the correct coefficients with the correct variable would be letter F. And so using process of elimination, we were first able to eliminate 2 of the answer choices and then able to eliminate the last answer choice based on it having the wrong coefficients. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to your teacher, and now go back and try your question from your Google form.